let's just talk about the test actually. Walk me
Sure.
through what's involved in the test and what happens afterwards.
So part of my mission, right, was when I was sick, um, I found that genetics really gave me an answer and really got me to the point where it's been 5 years. I don't have any chronic conditions. In fact, I've measured my biological age, my internal biological age. When I started this mission, I was 38, and inside I was 43, right? So I was 5 years older. I was sick. I now actually am 43, and my biological age is 33.
I,
Yeah,
I I just tested mine and I'm only 2 years younger. And
right.
I'm really disappointed with that because of everything I do. I want to be 10. So I'm going to come back and ask you how I can get 10 years
We're
younger.
gonna we're gonna
Um,
figure that out. We're gonna this is exactly the point. We're gonna use your genetics to figure out exactly what's that one dial you need to turn that you didn't figure out yet, right? So for me, I've already done the damage of creating some white hair, and because the first 38 years I didn't pay attention. But now I've been able to pull the clock back a little bit. So on the inside, right? So now to answer your question, I tried to make this tool in the way I wished it was when I started my journey, which is super easy to use. The genetic tools are too complex. Unless you have a PhD, you don't even know it. And most PhDs also don't know how to use them. So you spit in a tube. A tube gets shipped to you, a test tube. You spit in it, you provide 5 milliliters of saliva. That gets shipped to a lab. Pretty straightforward and simple.
and
Um,
can that be anywhere in the world? I mean, I'm in the UK. Presumably your labs are in Canada or the
Yeah,
US.
our labs are in the US and Canada, and we've recently started shipping a lot to the UK. There's a couple people working with locally who have just, and plus, where we met, we were at this conference, right? So we met a lot of people there. But yes, we have a lot of customers in the UK. So it gets shipped, you ship it back. Our lab then extracts the DNA from your saliva and sequence it, which really just means reading it to understand which genes aren't working. Now, instead of reporting back to you, here's your genetic report, which is what geneticists think they're supposed to do, we instead speak to the problems because me as a layman, I don't really care what version of what gene I have. I care what's wrong and how do I fix it. That's it. And it should be that simple. And if it's not, I'm probably not going to use it.
Yeah, because if
So,
it's just a scientific report, you're like, what does that mean anyway? Where do I start with
yeah,
this?
and you get so disappointed. And that's how so many of these things are designed. So I designed it in the way that I wished it was when I started. And so we speak to some major systems, which I believe if you go through these seven, you've dealt with the majority of what causes all of our problems. The first is mood and behavior, everything about the brain. If I have your DNA, I know your personality to a T. I don't ever need to meet you or talk to you.